The Hiawatha National Forest, established in 1931, is a vast and rugged wilderness wonderland. Comprised of nearly 900,000 acres, this area is primarily located in the center of the Upper Peninsula. Here you can find miles of dirt roads, hundreds of inland lakes, remote beaver ponds, and breathtaking sunsets. This area is an outdoor paradise and a hunter's dream with ample opportunities to see wildlife. All right, guys, I'm going to take you on a hike and show you each of my sets this morning. Hopefully we got some action and we'll have a catch for you. But if not, at least you'll get a good look at the areas that I'm trapping. All right, we're going to work our way up to the creek where I've got a couple of 330s where I could either catch a beaver. I know that there's beaver in here, or possibly an otter. I've got the H-stand set in a pinch point. What I can see right now, no action right there, right down there. It's all right, that's a good spot. You can see, you can see that the beaver have been bringing up sticks, and I don't know if they're going to create a feed pile in here or what, but nothing yet. All right, we're coming up to the little bridge that we made just to get across the creek, and on top of the bridge I've got just a mink box, nothing in it. And down here there's a pinch point. All right, there's a pinch point. It looks like we got a beaver. All right, let's go check this out. I'm gonna go around the backside. Of course, it figures the one day I don't bring my waders is the day we catch something, but I think I can get to the trap from up here and get it reset. Definitely something in there. Oh, maybe it's just a little muskrat. All right, might be just a little muskrat, but we'll take it. It's been a while since we caught something, so. Oh yeah, got ourselves a rat. All right, we got it reset right in this little pinch point. Coming up through here. Looks like the beaver have started to try to dam that up a little bit. Well, let's see if we can't get another one. All right, but you can see right there is one of the game trails. The deer are coming through here. And just up here in the creek, I've got a 330 and a pinch point. So we'll go check this out real quick. I can see the H-stand. Doesn't look like trap is fired. Nope, trap is still set. All right, I'll get out of here. All right, so I've got an otter toilet right there, and it looks like, you know, this this burrows all the way to this open water. And so I've got a 160 down in there, thinking anything swimming through to come up to the toilet, you know, he's got to go through that 160. But nothing yet. And so right here we found another one of those like tunnels where it goes, you know, underground out to the lake. So we've just put a foothold. You can see right back there, got a foothold. You know, thinking anything cruising through this little tunnel system would step on that. I can see I'm gonna have to reposition it because it's sticking up right now. We're at one of our last stops here. Definitely see some beaver activity down here. But just around the bend, I've got a foothold. All right, definitely got some fresh beaver activity. You can see here we've got all these sticks piled up. So there's definitely beaver in this area. I should get a couple more sets in here, to be honest with you. All right, so just up around this corner, we've got a foothold. I don't see any tails floating or anything like that. All right, I don't see my trap, guys. All right, my trap was right here. I don't see anything floating out there, but I can see my chain is right here. All right, got a little guy. Excellent. All right, there's definitely a lot more in here, so I'm gonna get this reset. Get a few more sets in, possibly. All right, back in the river. I just had a vehicle drive by slow, which I don't particularly love. But what are you gonna do when you're trapping close to the road like that? Well, again, I don't see anything floating, but it's a pretty deep hole. And it looks like my trap is still there. Yep, it is. So, still got my trap there. Caster, everything looks good. We're just gonna get out of here. All right, guys. One rat, one beaver. Not a bad day. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more adventure.